Hey cousins, it's Karamo here with you. Time to celebrate the premiere week. That's right, my show Karamo is back for season 4. And I just had to check in with you, fam. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we definitely gonna have more DNA reveals, more mother-daughter relationships, and more unlocking the phone. And a whole lot more talking and growing. We asked you in the community tab what your favorite stories were from all 3 seasons of Karamo. And now we're gonna sit back and watch some of the most outrageous ones. All right, so something that y'all are always invested in are the stories about mother-daughter relationships. And when any family members show up to the Karamo show, my hope is always to leave them a little bit better off than they started. That's not always easy. It's not always easy, girl. I still have flashbacks, okay? Because there is so much trauma and hurt there, but we just hope to take one baby step to a healthier tomorrow.
I contacted the show because I wanted my mom to take accountability for everything she's done for me. I wanted her to, like really say, I've done this and say I'm sorry. Like, she's never done that.
Tell me about your relationship with your mom.
I mean, I feel like it's always been strange. Like, it's always weird. Like, I don't know, she'll always make sure to post pictures of me on Facebook to make the relationship seem like we're like best friends, and we're not.
You said earlier that she was abusive. Was she always abusive?
Yeah, she was always abusive. I remember the first time she was abusive was like, I think I was coming in late, and she went out to go look for me, and when she found me, she whooped me with a belt that was rolled in 2 rolls of duct tape on the way into the house. And I remember she hit me in the eye, and I was like, you hit me in the eye? And she was like, I don't care. Like, and she kept whooping me, and when we got in the house, she poured rice on the floor, made me kneel in rice. And then she picked me up and choked me higher than she was. And she dropped me, and when I was going up the stairs, I thought I was about to die. And so like I passed out, and I got scared that I was gonna get in trouble for passing out. And so I fell down the stairs, and I woke myself back up and went back to bed, because I didn't want to get in trouble.
Sorry.
I was like 8 or 9.
Okay, good. Did she do anything else to you?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be over little stuff. First of all, I don't even like peanuts. Why are you whooping me because there's a bowl of peanut butter under the bed? Or it's like there's a peanut wrapper somewhere, and it's like I'm getting whooped because her house isn't clean. And it's like, I'm 12 or I'm 8 or I'm 9. Why am I cleaning the whole house? Or there was like, it was just a bunch of times like that. Or a time she tried to fight me because I got raped. And I told her, and long story, like she tried to chase me out the house. That was the last time like we really talked,
How did she finally get caught?
I told.
Okay,
I told. Yeah,
good,
it was getting too much. Like, she beat someone else in the house's back open. Like, you could see the meat on his back. And so I told the nurse at school, and I told them to check, and they did.
And she was arrested?
Not then, but yeah, she was.
Okay, yeah. And you were taken away from her?
Yeah, I was brought to my dad's house, yeah.
Got it. So your mother was charged with felony injury to a child?
But she only went for 30 days. And I just feel like that's not right. You made me feel weird for my whole life, and now you only go for 30 days. That doesn't equate.
Yeah. The only reason I said this is because, you know what I did in my past. Like, for it to get to a place where not only are they removing you from the house, but also you're getting charged with a felony, that means you suffered something severe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever live with her ever again?
I did, because I got kicked out of someone else's house, and I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I went back with her. And at first it was good. Like, I thought we were gonna be cool, but then she just started getting like way too overprotective. It wasn't even overprotective. It was like she had a hold on me. Like, I couldn't use my phone. She would take me to work with her, to stores. Like, I couldn't leave the house if she wasn't leaving the house, and I had to leave the house when she was leaving the house. It was like I wasn't my own person anymore.
Got it. And when did you stop talking to your mom?
After I got raped again, and I told her, and that's when she, that's when she chased me out the house and was like she was talking to me like it was my fault. And then she was like, it's not like you, and then she spread her legs, pointed at her stuff and said, it's not like you told him to come rape you. And I lost it at that point, so I threw my phone on the ground and I walked out the house. I turned around and she's chasing me out the house with a clothes hanger. And I was like, what the are you doing? Like, excuse my language, but I was like, what the are you doing? And she was like, this is not how I raised you. I didn't raise you like this. And so I started cussing at her, and she was like, I didn't raise you to cuss. why are we worried about me cussing and not about what just happened to me? Like, you should be worried about what just happened to me. You should be trying to help me.
Yeah. How has your relationship been since then?
I mean, she comes around for like, you know, main events like graduation. She came to take a picture and then she left. For my birthday, she came to take a picture and she left. You know? And it's like, if she want to be in my life, yeah, that was my birthday. That's her graduation. That's my graduation.
So
and it's
you're
like,
saying that none of these events that she stayed, she just showed up for the photo and left?
Yeah.
Do you have a list of what you want from your mom today?
Yes.
Can I see that list?
I want you to take accountability for beating me and treating me less than you should treat your child. I want you to apologize for letting me down mentally when I was raped, because you should have been there. Like, why? If I call on you, you should be there. And I want you to apologize for choking and almost killing me.
Now, you're saying all this stuff, and yes, I used physical punishment to discipline you, but it was not the way you said it, and you didn't come to me when you got raped. I had to hear about it from a roundabout way.
I never
denied that you got raped.
It don't matter how it got to you. You shouldn't have been trying to beat me up. And you never apologized also.
Because if I apologize, I don't want you to ever think that I'm apologizing because I have to. I want you to know.
You do have to.
You're saying that the pipe didn't happen, the rice didn't happen, the choking didn't happen, but you were arrested.
I've used
for
other
felony physically for abusing a child.
That was with a different thing. That was with an extension court, and I do acknowledge that. When I was growing up, I was abused, and so
me at 19, if I get pregnant right now, I'm not taking a pipe to my child.
You're still on probation?
Yes, until next year.
How did the police get involved? From your opinion?
She reported, like she said, she reported it to a school official, and then CPS got involved and the police got involved. CPS ended up dropping the case, but then police kept it and picked it up, and it was 20 days that I served, not 30. And
how did you react when she was raped?
I was upset that it happened to her. She had to go to other people.
But when you found out, you should have been like, hey, let's figure this out. Not. You better get out that car before I get the cops over here to act.
No, that first time, I said, let's go get the kit done. I said,
no, you didn't. You took a damn Uber. You lifted somebody.
No, I tried.
No, you didn't. You didn't try hard enough if I wasn't in your car.
It's difficult because, and it's not her fault. None of this is her fault. It's my fault, and I get that. And I've never denied that any of this is my fault.
I understand, just even through the context of what you shared right here, a bit of your past. You were abused, and you were often rejected. The way that she was abused was the way you were probably treated. Okay. And now you also have a strained family relationship with your family because every time you get vocal about anything that happened to you, people think you're causing drama and a mess and you get rejected again. I picked it all up. Now, I'm not saying that to excuse anything you've ever done to this child.
No, of course not.
If you really feel like you're doing the work to show her, if you really feel like maybe one day I can show her that I'm so sorry for what I did to her as a mother, that I can really show her, you got to stop disputing what she says. You're losing your daughter. You're losing any respect she would have from you. And if she says, I need you to say, yes, this happened.
I understand.
I see tears in your eyes. What's going on? What's going on? What was making you cry back there? I want to hear her right now.
I like low-key feel like you never really liked me or loved me. Like there's no way you could do it and then be like, I love her, but let me beat her. Like, let me lie and say I didn't beat her. Like, I want you to take accountability and apologize for beating me and treating me less than you should ever treat your child. I want you to apologize for letting me down mentally when I was raped. For not being there, for not holding my hand, for not hugging me, for not saying it's gonna be okay, we gonna get through this. I want you to apologize for not being that mother figure when I got raped, all them times. I want you to apologize for choking me, even though you say you don't remember it. I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday. You made me feel less than a human, like.
I'm sorry, Shayla. I don't know what else to say other than to say I'm sorry. All I can say is I'm sorry and I'm trying to learn. I want to learn. So if there is anything else, I'm open to listening. I can't work work towards a better relationship on all fronts if I don't know what it is that's in you that you need to say to me.
I'm saying I don't know what because
This is foreign.
Yeah.
This is new. But you continue to be you because who you are with your strength, your intelligence. I know there's going to be some young woman out here watching this who's going to be inspired by you. I know it. I know it. And Mom, I'm going to give you this because as an outsider, good job for you for listening and giving her what she needed, which was accountability. And this is just step one. You got 100 more. But if you continue on this path and really take my advice, I believe that you'll get to a place where this relationship can be healthier than it's ever been.
Thank you.
You hear me? I wish you the best of luck. Best of luck.
Okay, so you want to know what is one of the biggest breakthroughs I've seen on stage with a family? There's a lot of breakthroughs we've had on this show, which I'm pretty proud of. But I would say the biggest breakthrough would be this young woman by the name of Hanifa. The reason it was a breakthrough is because sometimes you realize that family members are not going to be able to show up the way you need them to. And that's when it goes to you healing yourself, to you stepping in and making sure that you're taking care of you. Because in a perfect world, yes, mothers, fathers are going to say, oh my gosh, you know what? You're right, I messed up. But we all know, let's be real, a lot of them don't know how to because no one ever showed them that. And so when it comes to them with their own children, they don't know how to. So that's when we have to say, you know what? I am my own protector. I gotta love me. I gotta know what I deserve. And what Hanifa did is that though she couldn't get what she needed from her mother, she knew that it was her job to give it to herself and to reach out to people like myself and other people to say, can you support me and love me? And so that was one of the biggest breakthroughs. Another reoccurring theme of Karamo, and this kind of goes hand in hand with these family breakthroughs, is DNA mysteries. Sometimes it's a baby, but more often than not, we're helping adults unlock the truth around decades-long DNA drama. Sometimes it's devastating. And sometimes we're all just confused how it's gonna even turn out.
So you believe that your sister might be your mom?
Yes, I do
Okay.
believe that my sister might possibly be my mom, and I'm here to have you help me find out the truth.
So why do you believe that Christina could be your mom?
Multiple reasons.
Okay.
First being the big age gap of 20 plus years between me and my other siblings. And my mother being 46 when she had me.
Okay.
And it just kind of never added up.
So you're saying that the woman who raised you was 46, that's your mom.
Yes.
And so you're saying because she was so much older that you're like, there was a thing.
Yeah.
And what is the age gap between you and your sister?
22.
22 years, got it. So my producers told me that you found a photo or something.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that photo?
So the first photo I found was from my first birthday. And it was a picture of my birthday cake, and it said Francine on it, which didn't make sense because my name's Francesca. And I was just like, did they spell it wrong? What happened there? But then I found another picture of my sister Christina in a wedding dress pregnant.
Oh.
And then on the back of it, it said a month before my birthday. So I messaged my sister-in-law. I sent her the picture. She said, you know, this is something you gotta talk to Christina about.
Oh.
So I texted Christina. I said, hey, is there anything you need to tell me? She goes, no, why? I'm like, are you sure about that? She goes, yeah. I said, so what's this? And I sent her the picture.
Hold on, we have that photo. Can we pull it up so everyone can see? So this is the photo that you had, and it had happy birthday,
Francine,
Francine.
kind of like towards the bottom.
Okay.
And then there was that.
And this is the photo of your sister.
Yes.
And this was her pregnant.
About a month before my birthday, when I was born.
Got it. Okay, so now you're on the phone with her, and you said, so is there anything you care to tell me? Any big secrets you have? She said, no. Why? You sent the photo. You're a little messy for sending that photo, by the way. You know that. So he said, sure about that? Where did you get that? That's an interesting response. That doesn't matter. Are you going to come clean or not? Clean about what? That I was married, and what else? Pregnant? Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And so what did you do after that?
Well, after that, I messaged my other sister to see if she had anything to say. She told me, go talk to her mom. So I called my mom, and she denied the whole thing when I asked her about it.
Got it. Okay.
I said, is there anything, you want to tell me? And I told her about the picture that I found, Chrissy pregnant, married. She goes, oh yeah, Chrissy, lost the baby.
Got it.
I said, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I was like, did she lose the baby or did you take the baby? And was that baby me?
Ooh.
So she started yelling, screaming, arguing, denying. And that was about a year ago I found out.
Why is this maternity test important to you?
As of right now, I feel like I don't have a mother.
So Christina, I have to ask you, what do you feel about what you just heard?
Well, right now I want just the results. I want to see the results and let the truth be out.
Well, we don't usually get to it this fast, but okay, listen. Okay. I think it is time for you to solve this 26-year-old DNA mystery.
Yep.
Francesca, you have went on your own search, and it seems like you're putting clues together. And your
Pretty
sister is
quick.
saying it's time for you to get to your truth. So here's your truth to know if this is your sister or your mother.
Thank you. Christina is your biological mother.
I can understand now why you're trying to get to this, because obviously you've known the truth.
I've known the truth, of course, my whole life.
Why did you hide such a big secret?
I didn't want to hide the secret. I always wanted her to know the truth. It was just my parents, they wanted to keep the secret.
So can I be clear? So is her mother her grandmother?
Yes.
Did you suspect that?
I've always had a feeling with
Because of the age.
the age and just everybody always say too, like, oh, is that your grandmother? Is that your grandmother? She's so old. And I'm just like, no, that's my mother, but a
Yeah. Are you in a bit of shock?
little bit, yeah. Still been in a shock.
Yeah. Christina, why did your mother take custody of your daughter?
Yeah, I'd love to know that actually.
Well, I got pregnant with her before I got married to her biological father. He had left us and I was just confused. I didn't know what to do, being a single parent, and I was still young. I wish things were different. It's just things I didn't know back then. And my parents offered to help me with her, and a couple years later down the road, they wanted to adopt her.
Did you have other children after Francesca?
Yes,
Okay.
I have two, a boy and a girl.
Did you know those kids growing up?
As my niece and nephew,
Now you know them as your sister and brother.
which is a big, huge difference.
Yeah.
My other two knew the truth.
Wow.
That kind of just,
Wow.
I'm growing up thinking my niece and my nephew are my niece and my nephew, but then they're growing up like, oh, she's actually my sister, and we have to keep this whole big secret from her.
I would
Which
tell
really
people
hurts.
she's my daughter because
Yeah, tell her.
I couldn't come out and say
You-
she's my sister to other
You
people.
could have told people, and you could have told me and everybody else that I was your daughter.
Right.
Because once I turned 18, what are they gonna do?
Well, I'll tell you this. There's going to be a lot of healing that has to happen here. But what I want you to know is it sounds like this was for your best, as misguided as it was. And if you can hold on to the fact that they kept you in the family. I've seen stories like this where people were removed from the family and were left alone. They're always like, well, why was I the only one? They were trying to keep you close, misguided, very misguided. But at least you know the players in your family. You know what was going on. And I hope that at least gives you a little comfort that the people around you were at least trying to show you care. And if you want to rebuild a relationship, it will never be a mother-daughter relationship, I don't believe. But you can build a relationship full of trust if you can be transparent with her from this point on. First of all, you have been dealing with so much. I will tell you, your resiliency and also composure is to be admired.
Thank you.
Because I got to be honest with you, if I found out that my sister was my mother and then also went on a DNA test and found that I might have a sister out there, I don't know if I'd be so composed. So I honor you for that.
I've had time to kind of
To
process it a little
now.
bit.
When was the last time you talked to her biological father?
When I asked him for a divorce,
So you haven't talked to him in 24 years?
no,
Wow. Okay.
no.
Okay. So for the record, Francesca, the young lady you spoke to that you found on social media. Her name is Leanne, and you two have never met.
No.
Well, you're going to be meeting today for the first time, so everyone, please welcome Leanne to the show. So, what's going through your mind right now?
Well, this is surreal.
Especially also hearing this story first. Were you expecting to hear that?
No,
Yeah.
I was not expecting it at all.
Okay, then. So, Leanne, let's go back. You get a message from Francesca. What did you think?
I almost didn't respond because I thought it was a prank.
You thought it was a
I
prank?
didn't expect her to.
Yeah. Because if somebody sent me their message, I'd probably been like, no, this is spam or a scam or something.
Right.
Well, we have that message. I want to see what it says. It says, I was adopted by my grandparents and just found out all this back in March. Who is your father? I don't know my bio father. And whenever I would ask my mother about it, she would never tell me. So maybe your grandparents are mine? So you think maybe that you could be related by your biological father,
Yes.
possibly? So not grandparents,
No,
biological father.
possibly.
Possibly.
Because our supposedly bio dad has the same name. And we both didn't know who he was.
He was. We're hoping today that maybe you two could be sisters. Is that
Yeah,
something
I
you're
do.
both hoping for?
I've always wanted a younger sister because growing up, everybody was older than me.
Yeah. Well, this is both of your truths, so I'm going to go ahead and pass the envelope to Francesca for you all to find out if you're potentially
My hands are sweaty.
sisters.
Mine are too.
I told you.
I knew it!
So this is your sister. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
What's making you so happy about this?
I know I had technically siblings, but it's nice to know that I actually have a actual biological sibling
Yeah.
that is not my aunt or my uncle.
There is some comfort in knowing that you two have similar stories.
Yeah.
And that, especially when you talked about before, feeling like, I just want transparency, I want people to tell me the truth. You two know you have each other, that you've always given each other the truth, always been transparent. And that's a great foundation to build a sisterhood off of. So I'm happy for the both of you. And girl, I'm glad you got all your answers, okay?
All right, a memory from a DNA reveal that left me speechless was my boy Chris. Oh my gosh, Chris was in my heart. He came on my show once in season 3 because he had assumed this person was his father. And like, he was convinced this was his dad. He was angry because like, why didn't you step up? And I felt his pain because as I always see the child in a person. And then we found out that that person was not his father. But the thing about this is that an ancestry test has said somebody in that family is his father. We then found out that his mother had relationships with some of that man's other brothers. So we brought back another one. That when they walked on stage, you just were convinced. They talked alike, they sounded alike. I was like, okay, finally, this young man's search is over. And when I tell you, baby, we was gagged that it was not his father. Oh, listen. This is why you can't just look at looks and think that there's somebody the same. Because like, I would have bet money that was finally, we solved his DNA mystery, but yet it was not. I will tell you this. My producers, I really, really love Chris and are still on a search to try to help him to find his father because, you know, we don't give up here at the Karamo Show. So it's all about unlocking the truth. You know, I'm dealing with facts. That's why I came up with unlocking the phone. We have all had time in our lives when we look through someone's phone. So don't lie, because I know you have. Or wanted to look through someone's phone. Or maybe someone looked through yours.
Tell me about the first time you caught Raquel cheating.
Oh, man. What can I say?
Yeah.
The first time she admitted to me that she was cheating.
Yeah.
It was during my May month, my birthday month. And we went out, had a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Came back to the car. And before we got in the car, she said, babe, I got something to tell you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? She said, I cheated on you. And I'm like,
Not after the birthday dinner. Can you imagine? You think you about to get a gift or something?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw a brother for a loop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she said, I just wanted to see, did I love you or not? That's how you show love? That's how you show love to somebody, by cheating on them? I mean, really, you might as well just hit me in the face. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we got in the car, we got home, and man, I cried like a baby, man.
Yeah.
I cried like a big baby, man, because I love this woman.
Yeah.
I wanted to spend my life with this woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what about the second time she cheated? What happened?
That was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
The second time she cheated, I was at work, and we go to this hotel. We had this hotel that we go spend our time, as quality time with. So the day I got off work, she knew I was coming to the room. So when I got off work and went straight to the hotel room, I saw her car parked already in the parking lot. So I gets upstairs, and I knocks on the door.
Yeah.
Just knocking on the door. She ain't opening no door. She ain't answering no door.
And you see her car, so you know she in there.
Yeah, and I'm still knocking on the door. Knocking on the door, knocking on the door. And she still ain't opening the door. So, me being me, I went downstairs and got me a key.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? I got me a key.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with my clothes all up under my arms and things and that. So I went up there, got me a key, and clicked the door. And opened the door. She laying on the bed. You know how you pull the sheets back? They was pulled back a little bit, and he's sitting in the chair like this. You know, I'm standing there in the front door like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So she jumps off the bed, just goes off in the ramp. Why'd you open up the door? Who told you to come in here?
Hold on, so the hotel that you all normally go to together,
right,
that you had scheduled to meet her at,
yeah,
she's going to tell you why you open up the door?
Yeah.
When she has another man in the room?
My sentiments exactly, right?
From what you're telling me, she's deflecting the entire time, talking about everything else, the concierge, you opening the door. But is she addressing at all why there's a man sitting in a chair in the room?
Nothing. I'm leaving. I calls her on the phone. Ain't no answer. I don't know if they went back to the room after I left. I'm not that kind of brother. You know, I don't go all in. If you're going to cheat on me, man, get the hell on.
Yeah. Okay,
you feel me?
Yeah, okay.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, I get it.
Oh.
Here you go, bro.
Sorry.
No, you good. You good.
My first wife cheated on me, man. She brought the home. Excuse me, I ain't mean to say that. No, she brought the brother home.
Yeah.
The brother came and said,
that's when you know it's real. Like, he fell down there and saw, okay?
This dude, let me tell you how big her kahunas are, bro. This brother sat at my table and brought a 12 box of donuts. I'll never forget the day. And she said that this is who she been cheating with. He came to my house and said at our dinner table.
So after that, you were like, I'm never going to do it again. But then you fell in love.
Yeah. I don't know, am I doing something wrong? You know what I mean? I mean, I work my ass off. You know, I try to be a provider for her. I try to be that man for her. But sometimes it just feel like it's never enough. I'm not a bad guy. I try to do my best to make my house happy and peaceful. I'm not a confrontational person. I'm not an argumentative person.
Yeah, okay. So you're saying that the first time he did admit this, he said it was when you were starting to date. But the second time, when he knocked on the hotel door, y'all were married at that point, right?
No, we weren't.
You weren't married at that point?
We were not.
Okay, then. Are you cheating on him now?
No.
Okay, then. So you saw that he cried when you looked at your wedding photo. How did that make you feel, knowing that he was crying when he saw your wedding photo?
It made me feel good because I know that the love is there, and I know that the love is genuine.
I love you unconditionally, man.
Yeah, you told me the second week you met me. Yeah.
I do.
Can you really keep divorce papers in the side?
Yeah, she got a pair. I seen them.
What?
But he said he didn't. See what I'm saying?
But hold on, why you got divorce papers? It's as if you're hoping that this would fail.
No.
Okay, so it's not that he's talking about your relationship when you're around, when he's out with other people. He talks about things that you find inappropriate.
Yes.
Okay. Why are you not able to open up? Because if you're in a relationship, in a marriage, you have to be able to communicate.
Man, I've been down that road, man, to where I don't been hurt so many times, man. I just rather be shut off.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
It's time to unlock your phone. Okay, you want to know if William is on any dating sites. William said he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his apps and found he's telling the truth. Okay, you want to know if William has any explicit photos on his phone. William says he does not.
None.
My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his photos and found that William is
zero
telling the truth. All right, Raquel, you want to know if
hero.
William is communicating with any other women? William said he's not.
None.
My Lock the Phone investigator searched his phone and found?
None.
He's telling the truth.
None. I'm that guy.
All right, so how do you feel knowing that we didn't find anything in his phone?
Lame.
Lame.
He lame.
You want him to find
Lame?
something?
Absolutely not.
Then what do you mean? Like you?
He's not giving me anything.
So well, Raquel, it's time to unlock your phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, William, you want to know if Raquel is communicating with any other men. Raquel said she is not. My Lock the Phone investigator searched her text and found that Raquel is not telling the truth.
What?
Investigator found
Outta
2
here.
conversations with a man named Baby.
Baby. Ooh, excuse me.
So,
Who the hell is Baby,
this says
man?
Baby. It says,
Damn.
when are you free again? I can get out now, boo. You ready to see me again, baby?
So that's what you be doing in the car,
Or
then?
too soon? Okay.
So this.
So this one says, call me on this number. I'm out and about. Call me when you get a moment, all right? William,
Okay.
you want to know if
Wow.
Raquel is on any dating apps?
Oh, damn.
Raquel says she is
Wow.
not.
Get none of that energy.
My Lock the Phone investigator searched her apps and found that Raquel is not telling the truth. Raquel has 2 dating apps, Singles and Kendra G Singles Dating, downloaded on her phone as recently as August of
Why you
2024.
married, man? Why be married, man? Real talk. Why be married, cuz? I don't do nothing to you. Nothing. I don't do nothing to you, but have all
William, you want to know if Raquel has been direct messaging with any other men. Raquel says she is not. My Lock the Phone investigator searched her DMs and found she's not telling the truth.
94. Damn, player.
My investigator found 94 DMs between Raquel and 3 different men, and these were after you were married as recently as a year. Love you, you're looking sexy. So this one was in January 2024. Yeah, man, so you ain't got to get,
Man, get the out of here, player.
let this
Really?
warm you up.
Really?
Meet me at blank, oyster and food. Here, so we have the
That's
messages.
how we living?
So
That's
these
how
are all,
we living, man. We living foul like bro. Excuse my language, man.
no, you're fine.
Man,
So these are all the messages that we
4
found.
years, dog. 4 years, player. 3, 2, 1, whatever.
Right, 0.
It's down the drain,
Okay,
It's
but
man.
hold
going
on,
down in the
hold on,
DM.
But Raquel,
Man,
it's interesting because I've been tracking what you've been saying, and you're saying, I'm gonna give you these to look at backstage. You're saying that you want him to fight for you, but your actions have proved this relationship isn't worth fighting for. You even brought divorce papers here. So you brought divorce
The
papers here.
same ones he told me
Same
that I
one.
never had.
Yeah, so the fact that you brought him here, and you know you're a very intelligent woman, so you knew we were gonna find some in your phone. And so this was sort of the last nail you need in that coffin to say,
Absolutely.
I'm done.
Absolutely.
Because you know he's done now too. You're out of this relationship. I hope that you actually take those divorce papers, y'all end this relationship, and y'all move forward, and you find what you need in life. I really do wish you the best of luck.
I should be living my best life by myself. But I choose to be in a relationship.
So hear me out, and this is what I need you to know. I do believe there is a woman out there that's going to value you. But before you find that woman, you got to do some work on yourself. And that work does not start with shutting down. It starts with opening up. Okay? I don't want you alone, and I don't want you shut down. Okay? You deserve love, and you deserve happiness. But you got to do the work to get there. All right?
I never get sick of unlocking the phone. I mean, like for real. Like in real life, y'all know this. Like I really be unlocking phone. Like I'm so nosy. I want to know what's in your phone. Have I ever unlocked the phone? Yeah, girl. I'm nosy as hell. You know I unlocked the phone. See, everyone here is here with me. Let me get a W in the chat if you have unlocked the phone before, because I know we've all unlocked the phone. Now I'm gonna tell you a new story about unlocking the phone, because I recently had to unlock a phone, and it was my best friend's phone. Trey Nardis, Thomas, best friend Trey, y'all know him. Let me tell y'all something about my best friend. My best friend is sneaky, okay? I am the one that is very open and transparent. My best friend liked to say, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. And so when he was asleep the other night, I went over there and I had his passcode. I had to unlock that phone and get to the DNA truth of it all, okay? And when I tell y'all, he was doing exactly what I thought he was doing. And I'm not gonna put his business out there, but Trey, you know what the hell he was doing, okay? And before everybody asks, he wasn't cheating on his husband, okay? It wasn't like that, but listen, if you need to know the answers, you need to know the answers, okay? Many of these stories are unlocking the phones are rooted in toxic relationships.
hold on, since I just unlocked my best friend's phone, does that make me the toxic one? Am I the toxic one?
I'm not toxic. There's no way I'm toxic.
Am I toxic?
Am I toxic? All right, if you think I'm toxic for unlocking my best friend's phone, put a 1 in there. And I better see nothing but 2s. 2s mean I'm not a toxic, okay? I better see nothing but 2. Sometimes people come and they're not even in relationships. They got a little situationship, or they had one-night stands and got pregnant. And they're already in a toxic cycle, just the way they communicate.
I gotta ask you, did you ever think that you'd be in this situation with MJ?
Absolutely not in a million years, honestly. The way that we met and like fell for each other and how strong our feelings were, I never thought that we'd be here today, but.
How did y'all get together? Because that was an instant connection. I'm talking about 2 months after trying to have a baby together?
Yeah, it was strong from the gate. I had just moved from Las Vegas to Atlanta, and I'm a tattoo artist, so I was looking for a tattoo shop to work in. I ended up finding one that he normally hangs around. When he came in, we didn't really exchange too many words, but we talked a little bit on the way home on the freeway. Actually, he came up to me on the side of me with his car, you know, and then we started racing all the way, all the way down the road. Yeah, we did that a lot.
Oh, to be
We're
young and wild.
car people, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, to be young and wild. I appreciate it. The dad in me want to be like, put down your phone. You know, but I'm glad you so. But so this was
100 miles per hour.
I know, 100 miles per hour. Oh Jesus, you give me a heart attack over here. But listen, what I'm glad about is that you two. So clearly, what happened is that you two had a relationship right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an instant connection from y'all from that first night.
It was instant, and it was strong. Like from that point on, we were pretty much inseparable. Honestly, you didn't see one without the other.
How soon after did y'all both decide you wanted that baby?
It was about maybe like 2 to 3 months after we met or got together.
And this is both of your first child?
No. So he actually, when we first met, he told me that he could possibly have a baby on the way, but he didn't know for sure if it was his.
Got it. Did he ever confirm that other child is his?
It was confirmed.
That it's his?
Yes,
okay,
that is
then.
his.
How long have y'all been together now?
Well, we're not together right now, but we
were
you're not
together right now,
no,
okay.
But we were together for about like a year before.
Hold on, because I'm nosy, and I asked my producer earlier, did y'all hook up last night?
We didn't.
Because when my producer come here and I see my guests, I'm like, oh, are they staying in the same hotel room or not? And they were like, well, I don't know if they did, but I think they. So I was under the assumption that y'all was together. So y'all not together. But
we're not together. No, we slept in the same room last night, but that was all.
Okay. So why did y'all decide to break up?
We just weren't seeing eye to eye at the moment, honestly. I think he wanted to do one thing and I wanted to kind of do another. We just weren't
What do you mean
on the
do
same
one
page.
thing? What do you mean one thing?
I don't think he was ready to give up his lifestyle.
Okay. Got it. So he still wanted to be young, racing down the street, and you're like, I'm a mother now.
Yeah.
Let's have something more serious. And how did he take the news?
He didn't take it very well in the beginning. Because we had like that month break, he was questioning like if it was his baby or like how it could be his baby if we weren't together.
Which is what he did with the other child that was confirmed.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Did MJ support you at all during your pregnancy?
No,
he
not
didn't
at all.
support you at all? Okay then. Was he there for the birth?
He wasn't physically there, but he was on the phone. He was on FaceTime.
Were y'all in the same state?
No.
Okay,
he was still in Atlanta.
Okay, he was still in Atlanta. Okay, got it. Has NJ been involved in your daughter's life at all since she's born?
Well, there's been like FaceTime calls here and there, but he hasn't met her or really done anything yet.
Oh my gosh, she's adorable. How does it have to feel to go through all this alone?
It's like one of the worst feelings in the world, honestly. I would say it's one of the worst things I've ever had to deal with because I had this dream, this like expectation that I just knew that was gonna come true, and it not happening was just devastating, honestly.
Because my producer told me that you had a great relationship with your father. He was great. So that makes sense why you have a daughter and you're like, it would even hurt more layered because you're like, I know what it feels like to have a good relationship with a dad.
Exactly. And it's like it's almost like I feel like I'm taking that from her, but it's really not, it's not me.
It's not you.
Yeah.
You can't make a choice about that. That's him. I'm gonna ask you this, because since y'all hooked up last night, do you still have feelings for him?
I do.
You do?
Yeah. I think I'll always have love for him. I'll always love him. I really do.
Would you want to get back in a relationship?
If things were different, I would.
If he decided that he wanted to be more mature.
Yeah.
Got
yeah,
it.
for sure.
But last night you just wanted to get you a piece.
No. No.
Okay, I understand. You grown, girl. You can do what you want to do. All right. So do you have any questions or doubts about who the father is?
Absolutely not.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Well, listen, before we bring MJ out, here's what he had to say about all of this. So let's check that out.
Dee hasn't been faithful to me since the first day that I met her. Atlanta's full of players. Dee, she not from Atlanta, but she turned into Atlanta real quick. She was with another dude when we got together. My friends at the tattoo shop definitely saw her with other men. Her friend at the time even told me about all of the guys that she was sleeping with. Personally, at the time, I really didn't care because I had hella hoes. And now I'm supposed to believe her because she tells me that the baby is mine. I'm confused. I don't take care of any baby that's not mine, so she definitely gonna have to prove that to me.
Not hella hoes.
Right.
Listen, everyone, please welcome MJ to the show. Let's find out more about that, all right?
It was an instant connection for sure.
Okay.
When we got together, everything was perfect, like she said. Over time, all of the trust kind of went away.
Got it.
One of my friends called me and tell me that she's in a car with the client and you're going to the store and you're doing all of this.
But shouldn't you have trust for your girl?
No.
No.
At this time,
He said no.
And
He said
I'll
no.
tell you why he doesn't have trust, because he had a lot of girls.
Yeah, I
And
heard it,
so-
hella hoes. I
Yeah,
heard it.
exactly.
We all heard it.
Exactly. So he doesn't
could
trust me
could it be
because of what he was doing.
Yeah, could it be because of your own behavior why you don't trust her, like she said?
I mean, before she came into the picture, yeah, I had hella hoes. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about anything.
But you know, with hella hoes comes hella trust issues and hella problems. So why haven't you taken responsibility for the baby, though?
Honestly and truthfully, where I'm from, I at least have 5 personal friends that a female has honestly told, like, oh, this is your kid. And they go through with the kid.
Yeah.
And then they found out down the line that this is not their kid.
Yeah.
I personally...
But if we were purposely trying to have a baby, why wouldn't you think that it's your kid once I do get
Because
pregnant?
your best friend told me that you were doing whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop when we
wow.
weren't talking. That's
First
why.
of all, she only told him that because she wanted to sleep with him. And they started talking because he had slid into her DM on Instagram and tried to flirt with her, something or whatever.
Her best
and
friend
that's why
slid into my DMs, and I told her, and her best friend, she made her best friend block me. Don't ever try to play me like I was the one doing anything. Call the truth. She texted her, I can't believe that you would go behind my back and do that to me. I thought we were real friends. If you really weren't doing anything, why would you have to text her and tell her?
Because even still, like, it's just something that you don't do.
Well, we have some texts that you sent to Dee. Can I see those as well? Now you're pregnant, stuck and depressed, looking for your baby daddy. So since day one. And she says why? Because y'all were broken up for a month.
With multiple, not just one. Multiple.
Got it.
And you just hit me up out of the blue and tell me you're pregnant after a month when you've been doing whatever you're doing.
So if this comes back that this is your child, will you be involved?
100%.
100%.
That's not the question.
Well, it looks like we're getting a ping right now. And my producer tell me it's from Dee's mother, Kelly.
MJ, when I first talked to you on the phone, when I first met you, I asked you, what were your intentions with my daughter? You told me that you were going to take care of her, you loved her, and I haven't seen any of that. You weren't there for her pregnancy. You didn't go through anything with her. She was very emotional, hormones all over the place, and you were not involved. And you were the main reason why she was so stressed out. Today, you're going to find out that you should have been here the whole time.
Well, listen. How do you feel about what her mother said?
Her mom's never liked me. It don't make me feel no type of way.
Okay, got it. Are you two ready for the DNA truth?
Yes.
I'm ready.
This is not my truth to open. This is your truth to open. So, there you go.
I ain't never been so nervous in my life.
Gallery is not MJ's biological daughter.
Okay. Okay. Is there someone else that after in that month that you were talking to that maybe you can...
No.
And that's the show.
There's
No reaction
no way.
at all.
There's no way. There's no way.
It's unfortunate, but it's fortunate that you have your answers. And now, if you need more support of figuring out who it is, I have an entire team here who can support you, help you to get the answers you need. And so I just want to offer that to you to let you know we're here for you so that you can have that support.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry that it didn't turn out the way that you wanted. Wishing you the best of luck, all right?
You know, when people ask me what's the piece of advice I'd give to someone who's in a new relationship, I always say, first, take your time. Because I think in our day and age when people are on social media and they feel disconnected because that's how most of us interact, that when you get somebody and the spark feels good, you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta rush this. I gotta go fast, you know what I mean? So a relationship that should blossom over months, now all of a sudden 3 weeks, y'all in love, y'all think y'all supposed to spend the rest of your life together. And in some cases that might be true, but in 99.9% of the time, that's not true. So take your time to get to know someone. Communication is key in any kind of relationship, especially with someone you have a child with. Listen, we've talked a lot about co-parenting on my show, and we even have the Co-Parenting Unlocked series with the mother of my sons.
On the halftime, you got him, and then he watches those girls disrespect y'all and do nothing. Watch, he gonna pick up that behavior too.
He gonna get with it too.
And you cannot have that, so trust and believe.
Because whether you're with your child's other parent or not, the person's always going to be in your life. Your life will be infinitely more peaceful for your child and for you if you can find a way to communicate healthy.
Right? She look cute, right? Yeah. All right, so tell me about this one night stand.
Okay, so it was last Halloween, last year. At the time, I was working at a sports bar, type of bar where, you know, your breasts are out, your butt is out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I had a coworker there, and she had a boyfriend. So the boyfriend had a friend, which was Xavier.
Yeah.
And so after I got off my shift, we all decided to go out and have a good time, went bar hopping.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the night, they left and I offered to take Xavier home. And that is how that happened, and that's how we're here.
There's one thing in it? Okay, you're like, and that's how we're here.
Yeah.
You told my producers, though, that you blocked Xavier. What happened?
I did. So at the time, like, I was just so tired of platonic relationships. I grew up without a dad.
Yeah.
And it led me to so much toxic relationships. And so I blocked Xavier because I was just tired of repeating those cycles with myself. So I quit my jobs. I quit the sports bar. I blocked Xavier because I didn't want any guy using me for sex.
Yeah.
And I felt like that's where that was going.
Yeah. Smart. So when did you find out you were pregnant?
End of December. I had, you know, been in encounters with multiple other guys.
Yeah.
Not one night stands per se, but like just how many guys I was involved with, I just didn't think I could get pregnant, especially from a one night stand. I'm not used to one night stands.
Yeah. So you're like, this could happen.
Yeah.
And so when did you tell Xavier? Because you found out in December.
So I unblocked him immediately when, you know, I found out, because when I found out that I was pregnant, my mind immediately knew that it was Xavier.
Yeah.
So I knew that I needed to unblock him. So I did unblock him, but turns out he was in Hawaii. So
I mean, he moved or was visiting?
He was visiting.
Okay,
he was visiting.
got it.
And so from there, I was just trying to build a friendship until he got back. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what I was doing. And so I waited for him to get back. The very next day he got back to Texas, I told him that I was pregnant.
Got it. And when you finally told him, what did he say?
He wanted me to have an abortion. And I don't judge Xavier for that because when I initially found out that I was pregnant, I scheduled an abortion.
Yeah.
And no one knew. But I knew that I had to tell my mom just because I didn't feel right if I were to have an abortion.
Yeah.
So I told my mom, and she just was my support the entire way. She immediately told me, don't do that. You know, there are other options. Despite the circumstances, I did let her know this was a one-night stand. I do not know him.
Yeah.
But my mom supported me.
Got it.
It wasn't too long, less than a month. We were in a little bit of communication with each other. From that point, we've only met once. I've only seen his face once, and I was intoxicated. We don't know each other from the can of paint.
Anywhere, yeah.
Right. So from there, he told me, hey, okay, you know what? Let's meet up. I'm tired of doing this on the phone stuff. I sent him a text message saying, okay, next week I can do. I told him the days that I can meet up with him, and from there, I did not hear from him.
Wow.
It hurt.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but at the same time, I knew that there was a bigger picture, and I had to be strong. I couldn't put my energy and my focus towards that.
Amen.
I had to be strong for my baby.
Yeah. My producer told me that you did meet up with Xavier last night.
Yes.
And you two fell back into old patterns.
Yes. Yes. I know. He did. We initially didn't go to the room together, but he did come over.
Got it.
Yes.
Has he met or seen the baby?
No, he has
not.
not seen it. He didn't want to see a picture just because he wants to know that he knows that this is his child.
Before he gets
and he says he doesn't
attachment.
want to have that emotional attachment because he had been through this with someone else where someone else had lied to him and told him that she was pregnant.
So he hasn't even seen a picture?
No picture.
No picture.
No
wow.
picture.
Could there be something more that could happen? Like, is he in a relationship?
No, from what I know, no. And we did have this talk. I told him that I really just want to be there for Kaden. I feel like
Co-parenting. Yeah.
I really just feel like if we try to build something, I don't feel like right now that we're in a place where it's going to be healthy.
Got it.
Just where I'm at mentally. I
Yeah.
need to really just be here for Kaden and focus on building myself up.
Got it. Okay. Well, I think it's time to hear what Xavier has to say about this. So everyone, please welcome Xavier to the show. So Xavier, what do you have to say about what you just heard?
It's 100% accurate. It's just the ghosting part.
Yeah, okay.
So the reason why I did what I did, because previous, she told me she was pregnant. I said, okay, all right, I'm gonna have my first child. She asked for money, I give it to her, you know, support. And then she just...
But I feel like in that moment, we could have at least moved forward with at least saying, hey, like, can we at least do a paternity test? Or I just feel like instead of ghosting, there could have been something for you to be there for me instead of you just completely walking out.
Nah, it was about how you went about it, though.
So
about,
how did I go about it?
It's about how you communicated it to me.
Because the first thing that I
straight up-
sent you was an ultrasound. I sent you 2 ultrasounds, and then I asked for money, but that was like a month and a half later.
Yeah, but at the time, I'm confused because I didn't want to go through the same thing I went through before. You feel me? It's just the you asking for money part. It's just.
So why did the money part throw you? I know you said that before another woman had did this to you, but why did that throw you? Because I think, well, the reason I'm asking that question is because whatever this lesson is for you, that you are experiencing, maybe someone else at home is experiencing that and can maybe make a different choice.
So like I said, how she broke it down to me, she was like, you can just financially be there without physically
But
being
going
there.
back, before money was in the equation.
I've been buying things which hasn't been the easiest. If you want to Zelle this number or Apple Pay me, you know, help financially support our child, that would be very much appreciated. And then you say Happy Father's Day.
So before the money thing, before asking for money from March to May, before even money was brought, because I knew not to ask him for money initially.
Yeah.
So before even asking for money, why from March to May, we couldn't figure something out there when I sent you those ultrasounds?
When she told me that I didn't have to physically be there, just financially just support him. Then I didn't agree with that. I was like, if I'm gonna have a son, I'm gonna be in his life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go both ways, you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, like I said, I understand the shock. I don't judge you for wanting me to have an abortion. That was my first thing. That was my first initial reaction. My just thing was like, why do you feel like just because I asked for money, there was like, you had to feel like that I'm not her. You know what I mean? Like you could have.
You came out of nowhere though.
So you told producers that that you had no interest in seeing what the baby looked like. Why?
I wanted to know on paper that he's mine.
Yeah, before you see.
Before I
So
see
you
him.
haven't caught one glimpse of the child, anything? Haven't seen the child at all?
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
Until I know for sure he's mine.
How old is the baby
He's
now?
5 months.
5
Like you
months,
said,
okay.
I will get like attached quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I understand you wanted to protect yourself emotionally. It's similar to what you were doing in a different instance, and I understand both sides. It's like, if we made this baby, and I'm confident that we have, I want you to see them, and I want you to be a part, but at the same rate, similar to how you were like, I gotta protect my emotions, I see that you're like, if I see this child, I'm gonna get attached, and then if it possibly turns out to not be mine, like now I found myself falling for a child, and you said this happened to you once before, where a woman pinned a baby on you? And was that, at that time, was it found out that the child wasn't yours?
child was never here.
Yeah, I get it. If this is your baby, are you gonna try to have a relationship?
Yeah.
With her?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
I just really just want to focus on like us for Kaden.
I pray,
Not
listen,
us for each other.
Yeah, I love that. Listen, I'm all about co-parenting and making it healthier because it makes it healthier for the child. But I think it's time to unlock the DNA truth. In this envelope is the DNA truth that you've been waiting for. This is your truth to open, not mine. So here you go.
Xavier, like I said, I don't judge you for what you did. I'm very forgiving. I forgive you. I just wish you would have been there for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Like I said at the time, I was confused, and I'm gonna make it up to you, and I hope that he's mine.
Thank you.
Like I'm very sorry. Like dead ass. I'm sorry for not being here.
I forgive you,
I
you know?
understand that.
Xavier, Kaden is your biological
So, Xavier, I have one question for you. Are you ready to see what your child looks like?
Yeah, now I'm ready.
Can we pull up the photo now? That's a little happy, cute baby. That's a beautiful baby.
How do you feel?
Good. You look like me.
He does look like you.
Yeah, how do you think we can move forward co-parenting? I want this to be healthy, and obviously us hooking up last night should not have been a thing.
Yeah.
And I really want him to grow up knowing that we both love him.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, I believe that he'll grow up knowing that there's love, because what I've just seen here, and I've seen many couples in front of me before, the communication and the temperament was very clear that you all are going to be able to co-parent. I believe that. As long as you don't allow any outside factors to come in between y'all, y'all will be able to do that. Security is going to help you to trust more, and if you all can be that security for each other in a non-codependent way, but in a way of like, I just want to talk to you, like you said before, building your friendship, and especially since you're going to be in each other's lives for the rest of your lives, it's going to be nice if you can build the foundation now of like, hey, I just want to be somebody I can lean on. I don't need you to solve my problems, but I just want to know that you're a safe space for me to talk to. And if you all can remember that, this co-parenting journey is going to be beautiful for the next 25, 30 years, okay? Congratulations, Xavier. You got a beautiful baby boy. A very beautiful baby boy. Okay, so let me tell you why this is my favorite part. Because my son's mother, she is a hardworking woman. She works a real job. You know, she didn't sign up for the TV stuff. You know, I asked her to be a part of this. And, you know, sometimes when you get to see somebody step into something that they weren't expecting to step into and shine, she's such an intelligent, loving woman, and I'm just so proud of her. And also, y'all comments online are so sweet. Y'all are so supportive. I mean, there was one time somebody said something, I had to get their ass right together in the comments. I don't know if y'all know, if I read a comment, you say something, I am not too grown to clap back. I am petty. So keep it cute in the chat. Keep it cute in the comments, because I am not above. Okay, I am not above it, okay? Something else the Karamo Show gets into, and y'all always eat it up, is age gap relationships, especially when it's an older woman and a younger man. Baby, the Cougars out here representing on the Karamo Show.
6 years ago, I met JJ through social media, Facebook.
Okay.
We hit it off real good. It was like love at first sight. We continued to talk over 3 months. Within 3 months, I moved JJ from Rennes, Georgia to Wilmington, Delaware, where I resigned at. We were in a full-blown committed relationship that quick.
And when did you realize JJ was cheating on you?
He shared with me, because he never asked me anything, he shared with me that he was gonna go home for the weekend. And, you know, me being a girl from out of town too, I miss my family. I get it, you got kids. Hey, you move way up here with me. Sure, it's, you know, so I got him a ticket and I sent him home. The plan was to go be with his kids for the weekend, and behold, JJ disappeared the first night he got there.
Okay.
And that set me off.
Okay. No communication?
None. After a few hours, he fell off the face of the earth on me.
Did you think something would happen? Did you think he was...
No, I didn't think anything happened.
So you know he was just playing games?
I said, oh, he's down there with some girl.
Okay.
2 days later, he got back. We had a wonderful time when he came back home. You know, he showed me he missed me. Well, and behold, he fell asleep. And there go the cell phone. Facebook Messenger. So I was like, I'm not the type of girl that mess with the phone because I'm scared of it. So this night, I picked the phone up and I answered it.
Who you talked to?
His ex.
One
of his exes.
Okay.
She pursued to tell me, I was like, why are you calling him? What's going on? And she said, well, he was just here with me. We slept together.
So he went home and slept with her?
Yeah, and she gave me all the little grimy details. It happened outside the mom's house, outside of the car. He just wanted a quickie.
So why you kick him out your house right then and there?
because I loved him and I wanted something different for myself, Karamo, because I was just getting out of a three-way relationship with a married couple. And I grabbed onto him, I held onto him, because I didn't want to go back where I just came from.
What did you discover on Facebook Live?
Soon as I opened up Facebook, there was Jerome getting married to some woman I never seen, never knew existed, because by then we were 3 years in strong.
3 years in.
Strong.
And he's getting married to another woman.
We got in an argument on October the 15th of 2021. He left to go home for a few days to give us time to cool off.
Yeah.
Well, October the 15th, 2021, he left. In the midst of those little days and weeks he was gone, we continued to talk. I am kind of close with his mom. I communicated with her, and then something went left because the mom came in my inbox and said, you keep thinking Jerome be staying here at night and he don't be here, he be with his girlfriend and he finna get married. And I asked him, I called him after the mom shared that with me, and I said, are you getting married? And he told me no, Karamo. He told me no 1,000 times.
So when you saw the marriage on Facebook, did you confront him immediately?
Reached out to him, he wouldn't answer me. He then called my sister and told my sister, tell that B to stop calling my phone because I'm married now.
What? Oh, and you said y'all 3 years in at this point?
Yeah.
And this little boy 38?
Yeah.
And you 60?
Yes.
Okay, I understand. When you say you gave your everything, what do you mean by that?
I met him, he had nothing.
I heard you moved him out, you bought him a ticket back.
Yeah, and after he got married, we continued to see each other. I never left.
Why?
As I love him. I'm in love with him.
Okay.
I'm in love with him.
Okay. Still?
I'm in love with him.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay. So what you do?
I sold my home and moved to Augusta, Georgia while he was still married to this girl off the account that he would get a divorce when I got there.
And when you moved there, what did he do?
He continued to go back and forth between me and her.
So he didn't get the divorce?
He never got a divorce until the very end of it.
And how long ago was that?
He's been divorced now, I want to say, about 5 or 6 months.
Did you ever hear from his wife?
Me and his wife are best friends today.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
You just said you was in a situationship, a throuple before. I'm still confused with why you're friends with either of them. I think it's time to welcome JJ to the show to hear his side of the story. So everyone, please welcome JJ. What's going on?
I don't know. Why I'm on this show anyway?
Because y'all called.
I ain't called.
Well, she called, and you accepted the invite. So what's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Do you agree with the way Reddit describes your relationship? That you were not healthy, excuse me, misspoke. That you were in a relationship for 3 years, then you lied and got married to another woman, and then you left that woman to be back with her?
I mean, I ain't lied about anything.
Okay. So you were telling her that you're not together? Well,
I mean, yeah, I done told her that.
Okay. Did you ever have feelings for her?
Yeah, in the beginning.
Okay. And what happened?
I mean, we separated, and I moved on.
Okay.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, give me your version then.
What happened was...
Well, not your version. I know your version. I need JJ's version.
I mean, she was tearing all my stuff up, kicking me out, just doing all kind of crazy stuff, so I moved on.
Were you doing that?
Yeah, because he was in my house cheating on me.
Okay.
And I had evidence to prove it.
Got it. So did you see this timeline that we have of your relationship? You agree with this timeline? Because it sounds like you're saying that that's not accurate. So did you move in after meeting online in 2019?
Hold on, so who?
2019, at the top.
2019.
Did you move in?
Oh, yeah, 2019, yeah, I moved in.
Okay, and then October 2021, you visit your family in Georgia?
Nah.
Yes, you did.
I moved home.
You moved home?
You went to visit.
I ain't went to visit. How you gonna tell me?
You still had clothes at my house.
Hold on, we got moving graphics now?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. They don't tell me what's happening here, because I'm like, what?
Yeah, we broke up.
So you broke up in October 2021?
Yes.
So you telling me when you left my home on October the 15th of 2021 that me and you was not in a committed relationship?
No.
Yes, we were. And you...
May 2022, she sold her house to be near you?
Yes.
Okay. And then August 2024, were y'all intimate?
No, sir. I don't know nothing about that. We weren't together.
Whoever's in the booth, y'all quick with the red lines and everything. I appreciate it. Okay. So what happened? So what happened in 2024?
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? August 2024 then. So y'all weren't intimate. Did y'all see each other during that time?
No, sir.
Okay. And so then 3 weeks ago, did she buy you groceries?
Yeah, she came down to visit.
Okay. Okay. Did you ask her for money?
I mean...
Every day.
My producer told me we actually did not unlock because you have a confession.
Brother, I'm not unlocking my phone, period. We are just friends. Our relationship ended 2021. We will never be in a relationship ever again. I appreciate everything you done for me, but I'm moving on.
So I'm gonna ask you again, at what point did your self-esteem break that you stopped understanding what you deserve?
I don't know.
Okay, so that's the first place we gotta start.
I don't know.
Because for any grown woman who, I see the passion, I understand the hurt, but the choice to sell your house was not a JJ choice, that was a you choice. And that is a choice of somebody who doesn't understand their own worth, their own security, what they have to do for themselves. If you could easily give up your own security for a man because you love him, that tells me something about your emotional and mental state. And that's what needs to be fixed. And until you face up and say you gotta do that work, this is gonna keep happening. And I really need you to buy a journal and journal from the age 5 and up. What were the moments that you felt that life told you you didn't deserve better? Can you promise me you'll leave here and go do the work?
I promise you.
Please.
I promise you.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, seriously. And you need to get it together. And you know you do. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
A lot of y'all ask me if I have an opinion on age gap relationships. Ironically, my best friend walked in at the same time. Hi, best friend Trey.
Hey.
Do you want to talk about your age gap in your relationship? No, come. Hi, best friend Trey.
Hello. Hey guys, what y'all doing?
We're talking about age gap relationships.
Okay.
You want to come sit back here so you get on my mic. You want to tell people what the age gap in your relationship is?
16 years.
You's a cougar.
We love it.
What is the male version of a cougar?
I don't know. I'm not
Daddy. Oh, it's a daddy. Oh, I tell you that all the time. You're a daddy. You's a daddy, girl.
It's my husband.
Girls.
I could be a zaddy, but not a daddy.
Girl, get out of here, girl. Oh my God. Listen, as long as everyone is a consenting adult and they're using healthy communication tools, get yours, get you a piece. I do not mind. Like, I support my best friend's relationship, which is actually a perfect way to segue to another popular segment on the Karamo Show, teens. I'm so shady. I'll tell you what I did there. I called them teens. I love helping young people. It's what my background is in. And helping young people better advocate for themselves with their parents. Or if they're a teen parent, helping give them the resources they need to be the best mom or dad they can be to their babies. It's so rewarding.
So my producers told me that you two got into an argument before coming on the show?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
First of all, I work 12-hour shifts at a hospital, so I came in and we already have 2 babies. I had to put my son to sleep, and he wanted more quality time, if you know what I mean. And I was just tired.
Yeah.
So he always asks when I'm asleep, or, you know, that's how it all stemmed out.
You just told me the schedule of a 40-year-old woman. You got 12-hour shifts, 2 kids that you're dealing with.
My first big girl job from fast food.
Yes. And then you also had to come home trying to figure out intimate time.
Yes.
Whew, I'm tired for you, sister. How old are you again?
19.
19. Right, now y'all see why I said that's like the schedule my mama used to tell me she had, you know what I mean? So, is it true that Jamari didn't want to come on the show?
It's just the fact that he doesn't want to, to be misjudged, or our family, he's scared our family gonna watch the show and think of him in a bad way or think of us.
Oh, yeah, I don't judge people. What changed his mind?
Because I was like, if I'm tired, we've been together since 15, 16, since kids, so it's like, you're either gonna be with me or you're not, and I'm not gonna keep going through the same accusing. We have 2 babies. I'm just trying to settle down, and I don't want any extra toxic behavior.
So you want to prove you're not cheating as well, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so when did he start accusing you of cheating?
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning, since y'all were like 16?
But it's really based off how we met. So it's like we was just doing our own thing, and it's really stemming off of that.
When you were 16, tell me what you mean. So like y'all started dating, but you had somebody on the side, he had somebody?
It was a lot. We didn't think we was gonna be serious, but then when we started being serious and I had my son, it's like we were trying to grow, but he has very bad, insecure, and he thinks a lot. He's an overthinker.
Okay.
I would say 6 months.
6 months into y'all meeting each other, you got pregnant. So before your 17th birthday, you were pregnant. Okay then. And that's when you said, we're gonna be together?
Yes, that's when he was like, you know what, we've been riding or die for this long, haven't split up anything, so we were just wanting to be a family. My mom took us in because that's when we were homeless at the time, so.
Deanna, my producers say, he said he wishes the 2 of you never had children.
Yes, he has said that one time.
Okay, he did say that. How'd that make you feel?
It's the fact that it was a very bad, I can't really remember the specific argument, but it was a very bad blow up when we had split up, and he was saying that, having kids with me, he's never regretted his children. We always say it's a blessing.
Okay.
Our son and daughter came at a perfect time for both of each other.
Got it. So both of you, he does say that
it's just he has a problem, saying things out of anger.
What was you lying for?
Huh?
You want to take a seat? Nice to meet you. So I'm assuming, Jamari, that you heard something that upset
you talking about I never wish I had my kid? I drank a lie.
No, when we had.
That's a lie. That's a lie. When the last time I said that?
Jamari was a year
ago. A year ago? Talking about a year ago. Name the time I said that. Actually, name the moment I said that. What was it said?
And you were saying, no, not that you had your kids with me.
What did you do?
When you thought I was doing something, you said with you. I never said you were going to
Okay, if I said that, what did you do? That was the time I did what?
No, we had split up. And you said you regretted having kids with me. You didn't never regret your kids.
You're not going to sit there and keep telling me this and that and then this and that and not giving me reinsurance.
So, Jamari, I got 2 questions to ask you because there's 2 things going on here. The first we're going to get back to, which is what she said about the first time or the only time that you had said you didn't want to be a father. But I'm going to address your issue first.
I said that because of the stuff that's going on.
When did the trust issue start for you in this relationship?
Trust issue started when, I don't even, man.
Tell the truth.
You want me to tell yeah, bro, look, I ain't trying to make it look bad on her, bro.
So, did she cheat on you in the beginning?
It wasn't even trust issues in the beginning. It's like when you first see somebody, you supposed to know, you can tell what type of person they is. How I met her, it was not supposed to go like this. It was supposed to.
So because of the choices you all made to have sex, your life went a different way. Is that what broke the trust issues? Because you were hoping that you 2 would be on the same page, not to be in the situation you're in today? Because I'm not getting a clear answer of what broke the trust issues.
Deanna, so whoever she stand the rest of the time.
So because she got dropped off by other guys,
bro.
You decided that there must be something going on. Did you ask her directly if something was going on?
I didn't. It wasn't supposed to be what it was.
So when you said you matured when you became a mother.
Yes.
What ways do you feel like you matured?
I matured, again, like I said before, my naive ways. I matured in realizing life is too short and there's no reason to be arguing when you can simply communicate. But again, I have to work on my communication as well.
Jamari, do you think you've matured?
I can't mature.
Why can't you?
Because I'm stuck in a relationship.
So you think because of the relationship, you're not able to have growth or do what you want to do?
No.
Why?
No. Because every time I do something, when I try to communicate, it make me feel like I'm just getting nowhere.
Do you want to be in this relationship? Deanna, we unlocked your phone. Okay?
That don't mean nothing.
Jamari, you want to know if Deanna has been texting with other men? She says she's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her phone and found she's telling the truth. You want to know if Deanna has been DMing any other men? She says she's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her DMs, and she is telling the truth. You want to know if Deanna has any inappropriate photos in her phone? She says she does not.
I never wanted to know that.
My Unlock the investigator searched her photos and found that she is telling the truth. I think it's clear to all of us. Now, what I'll tell you is there's 2 things that's going on here, and I can see it within the first minute. Jamari, You are very angry about a choice you made.
I'm not angry. That's
No.
You're
You got to
wrong.
hear me out.
You're wrong.
You got to hear me out. So
I
let me
can't
tell
hear you if you're
Jamari,
wrong.
I have given you the opportunity this entire time as you bombarded the stage, as you've talked over, you've even tried to silence my audience, and I've given you the entire time and respect to speak.
You're right.
That is right. So what I'm going to ask you to do is give me the chance to speak. What I've noticed from you is that you said immediately that where I went wrong was the minute that I got into a deeper relationship with her. Those were your words. The minute I went wrong. You said, before we got into something, I was happy with my father.
No, I was not. That's where you're wrong at again. I said we was getting into it, my father. That's what I'm saying. You're not really listening to me. That's my fault though. I should never came on stage like that. That's my fault. I should never did that. But that hurt me when she said I didn't want my kids. I care about my kids deeply.
So the anger you have in you is understandable. You are a young man with 2 kids. It sounds like you had some issues at home, and you're probably feeling like you're drowning.
Yes, that's finally you got something right. Finally.
I've gotten a lot right. But what I want to tell you, though, is that though you are angry, it doesn't give you the right in this moment or any other moment in your life to spit that anger towards others. But because you're defensive, and you've admitted it, you're not allowing people in.
No.
So we do know one thing, first of all, is that this relationship needs to end. We'll start there. You two need to learn how to co-parent, but unfortunately, you both need to end this. Deanna, look at me. I know that you had a relationship with this young man and that y'all were sweethearts in high school, but this relationship has been fractured from the beginning. But I will tell you this, if you can break up and stay broken up and start working on yourselves and find yourselves, it will be the first step you'll have in actually getting the lives that you both desire. The hurt you're feeling and the anger you're feeling, it starts with grieving the life that you both thought you should have had. I'm going to ask you both, would you like therapy in your young ages? To start speaking to somebody who can help you to figure out what you're feeling and to help you take those next steps.
Can I say something?
I just want to answer that first. Would you like therapy?
No, because it's not like...
Okay.
Okay, can I say
Deanna,
something?
would you like therapy? You would like therapy. Deanna, that was a smart move. And Jamari, what I'm going to do is after you walk backstage, if you change your mind and you say to yourself, you know what, actually, I want to take him up on that offer, offer stands.
I'm not saying no, but it's like I just got past how I felt. I just went straight to how she felt. Y'all didn't say nothing
Jamari,
about
we've all
me.
heard how you felt.
Okay,
You've
but
actually
we didn't
dominated
speak
this
on...
conversation. You've actually dominated this entire thing. When you watch this back, so you're in a place in your life because of the fact that no one's heard you. You do a lot of this. No one gets me. No one understands me. No one hears me. But everyone has been listening to you. We've all seen you, and I've acknowledged your pain. And what I did to acknowledge your pain is offer you. So what I'm going to tell you, on top of you grieving the life you had, you got to stop saying to yourself, no one around me sees me. No one wants to help me. Because the more you keep doing that, the more you're going to keep yourself in a victimhood that's going to keep you down.
Somebody, I'm supposed to be talking to you, right? But you don't even understand me.
You know what? So this is the thing.
And it's funny. That's the problem.
I want you to hear this one thing. I want you to hear this. I've offered you someone who can give you those 10 sessions, who can talk to you and can listen to you. I understand my place here. My place is to give you a first step. Your place is to take that first step and then grow through your life. Okay? I'm sorry for what you've been going through, and I hope that this first step helps both of you to start healing.
You made it worse.
Well,
you made it worse.
But that step starts with you, not with me. When you think of a partner, what do you think? Somebody saying, I love you? Somebody who doesn't argue with you? Yeah, that's out there. I had my first child at 16. You can find love and success and happiness. He's not ready. Are you ready?
And y'all always be asking me, what kind of teenager was I? I was an amazing teenager, okay? Listen, first of all, I shot up to this height. I'm 6'2", 6'3", y'all. I'm 6'3". But I was a teen. I was super involved. I played sports. I was in student government. I was a peer counselor, so I get out of class and help other students. I was a guy who floated from all tables because I don't believe in cliques. Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Because I had so much trauma and stuff going on at home, because of that, I picked up this personality that it was my job to make sure everything else was in order. You can't worry about me because I'm gonna be good. Everything's gonna be great. I'm gonna fix everything. And that became my personality, is like be the fixer, be the helper. And I'm thankful for it now because I processed it in therapy, okay? 25-year-old me didn't know how to process it. 44-year-old me does know how to process it and loves that this has become who I am because it allowed me to help other people. All right, what's funny is no matter how much a young person is acting out on my stage, y'all know me, I don't lose my cool. Okay, I lost my cool a couple of times. I've called it a couple of times, I ain't gonna lie. But normally I'm even killed. I know that that's just a sweet baby expressing their hurt the way they learn to show it. The only time I really ever lose my cool on my show is when it's a grown-ass adult, usually a man, who wants to be flippant about the way they're treating the people in their life, and I just can't stand it.
He's accusing me of sleeping with his brother. Not alone, just that my sister's boyfriend and his neighbor and pretty much anybody else.
It's interesting because normally when people accuse people of cheating, it's like with strangers, somebody you're not around. It's interesting that he thinks that it's all the people that you know. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So when did these allegations begin?
They happened about when I had our second baby. About 8 months ago.
Okay.
And it's been going on since then. He also did not want his brother at the hospital when we gave birth, or, you know, like for visitation. So it was just our parents that were able to see our daughter at the time. And it's been going on since then. It's been nonstop.
How bad have things gotten?
They have gotten so bad to where I've deleted my Facebook. Don't have social media because I'm accused of talking to any and everybody. And he even does like checks on my underwear. So yeah.
So if you're not cheating, why stay if he doesn't trust you?
You know, I don't have a dad. My dad walked out when I was little. So I want that from him. As much as like the crying and the hurt. So I've been trying to do everything I can.
Here you go, love. Here you go.
He's an amazing dad to our son and daughter, and I would like him, you know.
And for you, I get it. It's hard. I understand.
Yes.
I see. Well, it's time to hear what Lawrence has to say. So everyone, please welcome Lawrence to the show.
You're real good.
Welcome to the show. Take a seat for me. Good. Yeah, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. So, you said she's lying.
Yes.
You said she's real good. So what do you have to say about this? What is she lying about?
Everything. I was sitting there watching it. Man, she's a master manipulator. She is good. Like, from the smelling underwear all live. No,
100% truth.
She is.
So you've never done that?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I checked her area before, not her underwear.
Multiple times.
That's a different story.
I think that's worse.
Not really.
You're also concerned that she cheated with other men, too, outside of your brother?
Yes.
Okay, how many other men?
A couple.
Multiple. Anywhere I go, he
got it.
Well, when you damage somebody and you cheat and you lie and you're a master manipulator, that's what you do. What do you mean? You manipulate the situation. Y'all see how she's getting y'all like, she's a master manipulator.
So you believe someone else was helping Alicia cheat?
Yes, a close relative at that. A close relative, close friend, and a close friends, like close family members.
So you told my producer you feel like you're being played by her?
Yes.
How?
Because she sat in my face so long, putting on this persona like she's just so innocent, this and that, but I've been with her for so long that I know the tricks and the trades of what she do and how she do it.
Do you cheat?
I do.
Yes.
I do. But but at least I'll be honest with her. That's the difference. I'll be honest with her when I do. I'll be honest when I cheat.
So I'm gonna ask you this. Do you think you put on persona as the victim?
What you mean though? Like.
So do you think you're the victim in the situation?
Yeah.
No.
I do think I'm the victim.
Lawrence, if these results come back that Alicia cheated, what will you do?
Honestly, I'm gonna just leave her. I don't want to be with her anyway, but I kind of want to make it work for my kids. You see what I'm saying? I want to make it work for my kids, but if it comes back that she did what she was doing,
will not.
I'm good. I don't want the relationship. I don't want no part of the ties with her. We can take our kids or take one kid each and go our way.
It doesn't.
Or however she wanted to do it.
If these results come back, he's already said he cheated.
Yes.
If these results come back that he's still doing stuff, what are you gonna do?
I'll leave his ass.
Alicia, we unlocked your phone.
Okay.
Here we go. Lawrence, you want to know if Alicia has been communicating with his relative. Alicia, you said you are not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched your phone and found that she is telling the truth. She has not been in communication. So I want to be clear about this, because with us and our Unlock the Phone investigator, we go back with even things that are deleted. So I want to be clear about that. We have access up to even 5 years of things. You've been together for 8 years. You said it didn't start. So we have access. So in that time period, there has been no flirtatious, nothing sexual, nothing at all with any family member, particularly also your brother. Lawrence wants to know if Alicia is communicating with any other men. Alicia says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her apps and found that she is telling the truth. She has not communicated with any other man at all. Lawrence, you want to know if Alicia has been sending any explicit photos to other men. Alicia says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her DMs and found that she is telling the truth. She has not ever sent a photo. So tell me, how do you feel?
A little bit better.
A little bit better? Why just a little bit?
Because that thought's still in my mind.
But how can the thought, well, hold on, but how can the thought be in your mind when we're telling you we've gone through everything, both in her phone and deleted, and there was nothing there?
Because
he's guilty.
Like, what if that's a new phone? You see what I'm saying?
So this is what you can't do. You can't say that this is the goal line to see if you're cheating and then change the goal line again. Lawrence, we unlocked your phone. Alicia wants to know if Lawrence is communicating with a specific ex. Lawrence says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his apps and found he is not telling the truth. Alicia, you want to know if Lawrence has been direct messaging any other women since their second child was born. He says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his phone and found he is not telling the truth. In an exchange with a woman, she sent him a video of her taking a shower naked. Lawrence responded by telling her, send me the bag. This is just recent, saying that he wants her to other sexual innuendos. Okay. Alicia, you want to know if Lawrence is talking to any other women? He says he is not. My Unlocked Phone investigator searched his text and found, clearly we already know, he's not telling the truth. There's also some messages between you and Lawrence that I thought was very interesting of how he talks to you. My producers, outside of the ones that we already know he's talking to other women. He said that when you were pregnant, he said you this text saying, I wish the baby in you would die and I don't want more kids. This is why you were pregnant, correct?
Yep, with the girl.
So, hold on one second. With the child that you are saying you don't claim, knowing she has not cheated on you, you decide to tell this woman that you hope that your daughter, that was in her belly, would die.
It wasn't my daughter, though. That's the thing. I wanted to get a DNA test to make sure it's my daughter.
You are trifling and full of Please get off my stage. I'm going to apologize to everyone at home because I try not to get out of character. I'm a professional, I try not to, but my butt is blowing. Like for you to have been vindicated, that you have done nothing, not single one, but been a faithful, loving woman to this man. And I use that word man very loosely. And then to see texts where he has said to you, with your daughter, that he wished that baby would die inside of you. That he's below what I consider a man. I want to tell you something, because I was listening to your language. You said something when I asked you about why you're saying this. You said, because you didn't have a father, and what I think you wanted to say was that I want him to be a dad figure for them. But what you said twice, which was a Freudian slip, is I want that dad figure for me. I want that dad figure from him. There's a little girl in you who had a broken home and is hoping that this man can fix that broken home you had. And I want to ask you right now, do you want the pain that you're feeling, that you don't deserve, do you want your kids to feel that? I know you don't. You have to find the courage in you right now. And if you can't find that courage for yourself, you got to find it for these little kids. Do you have friends that can help you to move, to get out?
I have a friend that probably could.
Okay. Okay. Reach out to us, because what happens here is that this is big now. Because again, I want you to get that family figure, that father figure. I want you to get that for your family. But something you said is that I'm trying to prove to him that he can trust me. What you need to prove to yourself is that you can trust yourself. I really hope that you leave this.
I'm
really
done.
do. Please.
I can't do it anymore.
We are all praying for you and rooting for you, okay?
Thank you.
Seriously, I do love you, all right?
Do I ever get a clap back? No, because if they got it, they deserved it. This is the reason I don't regret clapbacks. Because I stay calm 99% of the time. Because that's my demeanor. But when you push me to that level, sometimes I just need to give you the real. And speaking of the real, these are real people, real stories. They don't always have happy endings. There's hurt, there's trauma, abandonment issues, secrets, and you often can't just wrap it up in a bow.
Well, I'm here to find out if Sharonda's my mother and to also find out if Victor's my father.
Okay.
Because I was adopted at 11 months.
Okay, at 11 months, wow. So, how was your childhood?
Well, my childhood kind of changed for me at like 6 because my adopted mom ended up getting married. And we ended up moving to Washington State. So my life changed to where everything became strict. There was no secular music. I ended up going to private school for like my whole elementary life, and yeah.
So other than the strictness, it sounds like it was a good life?
I did go through some things, but overall, it was a good life.
Do you remember your biological family at all?
No.
At
I
all?
don't remember anything. All I've been told is what I've been told since the age of 19.
Got
I was told, well, I was contacted by my mother's sibling, her sister, and she had messaged me on Facebook and was like, we've been looking for you, you've been missing.
Wow.
And we'd like to fly you out, and so I ended up flying out the next week.
How did you know these people were who they said they were?
I don't.
You didn't?
I still don't.
You still don't?
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't
just
know.
took the risk and said, let me take the flight out?
Yeah. When my mom had me, I was only like 3 weeks. She left me at a neighbor's house, but the neighbor knew about it, but her daughter was the one that was watching me. A minor was watching me.
Wow.
And I ended up getting left there for over a week. And so my nana got called from the parent of the neighbor, and she was like, you gotta come get the baby, because she don't got no food, no clothes. So my nana ended up coming to get me, and I was only like 3 weeks. But at that time, my nana already had 3 of my mother's other children.
Got it.
And my nana had also had her second child, which was 13 years younger than my mother.
Got it.
So yeah,
What did they tell you about your mother?
that she would be out all the time, and that she wanted to be famous, basically. She always would run away from home since the age of 13 to go be in the studio and things like that. Well, I heard that when I was 3 months, after my nana, she got custody of me, she had to go to work. So to send us all to our fathers, our potential fathers, supposed fathers. So Victor was my supposed father. She sent me to him. He kept me for about 3 months, but he ended up calling my nana, his mom ended up calling my nana and telling her to come get me because he wasn't my father.
And do you know why she hasn't gotten him back now? Because you said earlier when she was younger, she was chasing stardom. She was trying to be in the studio, but now she's older, I'm assuming, and so
She's still doing the same thing.
she's still doing the same thing, from what you've been told.
From what I've been told, and from what I've known, like when I met her at the age of 18, I went to the clubs with her and performed with her.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Because how old are you now?
I'm 24 now.
24 now. Hey, Sharonda, how are you doing?
I never meant to abandon you like that. It wasn't me that abandoned you. Okay, my mom had you, and I didn't know that she had put you up for adoption. I didn't know that none of this stuff had happened because, as you know, yes, I was in the streets, and I was trying to do my music thing, and Victor actually got you when you were 3 months old, like you said, but he had you for a year, and I thought that everything was fine and that you were going to be okay with him. He took you back to my mom and told her that you weren't his daughter, and I didn't know nothing about you going into adoption until you were actually gone.
So
I love you though, and I know for a fact that you are my daughter, and I was looking for you throughout the years, but we knew that we could not contact you until you were a certain age, okay?
Well, I'm getting a ping right now, and Sharonda, apparently your mother had something to say. Let's take a listen.
Yayla was her mother's 4th child. And at the time of her birth, of Yayla's birth, her mother didn't have custody of any of her children. I had her children. and I raised all of them, with the exception of Ayala. So I decided that, the children should spend some time with their father if they wasn't going to be with their mother. She went to live with Victor. Victor called and said he was not father. He kept blaming his best friend to be the baby's father. The baby didn't resemble his best friend. I picked her up. She was picked up and never to see him again, period.
Wow. Okay. So why did you let your mom put her up for adoption?
I didn't know that she was actually in the foster care system at that time.
Got it.
Until she was actually gone.
And did you ever?
Where were you though? If to not know.
I was in the streets. I was out.
So Victor, you and him dated back in the day.
Yes.
And is he your boyfriend now?
Yes.
Okay. From your opinion, is Victor her father?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Are there any other potential fathers?
Yes. His best friend, but when when Ayala was conceived, me and Victor, we were not a couple. If it comes back that Victor is her father, I don't see a future with me and Victor because that
If it comes back that he's not the father.
That he is.
Oh, if he is the father.
Just because, the reason that he abandoned her.
Got it. So if he is the father, you don't want to pursue a relationship because of the fact that at 3 weeks he gave her up.
Because another woman gave him an ultimatum.
Got it. Well, I want to see what Sharonda's boyfriend and your potential father, Victor, has to say about all this. So everyone, please welcome Victor to the show.
I'm doing fine and yourself.
I'm good, thank you. I like them shoes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, do you think you are Ayala's father?
Well, it's hard for me to say. I'm here to find out. For the most part. I had her when she was a little kid. Sharonda kept telling me that she was my daughter, right? And I went and got her. I got her caught up on all her shots, everything that a parent's supposed to do. And it's like I took care of her for a period of time. At the time I was like going to school, raising. I had my son from Mississippi. That was at my mother's house. And I also was in a relationship with a female that she still accepted Ayala because Ayala was there with us, and she watched her and took care of her, and it's like everybody accepted her when she was with me, but then my life compelled me to just like take her to her granny's because it was just something about it, it was just a feeling,
How does it make you feel that he doesn't think that he's your father?
I don't feel it either.
You don't feel it either? Yeah. Well, listen, I think it's time to unlock the DNA truth. First, we gave Sharonda a DNA test to find out if you are, in fact, her biological mother. So this is your truth to open that mind. What's it say?
You are.
So it says Sharonda is your biological mother?
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. What does it say?
It says, Victor, you are not the father. You're not the father.
What?
Okay. So you said you had a feeling and you felt like it wasn't. Okay.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. So you said at that time that it was also you were in a sexual relationship with his best friend?
Yeah.
Do you still have contact with that person?
But that was just a one-time thing though with him.
Got it.
It was.
Victor, what are your thoughts on all this?
What is my thoughts? I don't have no thoughts.
No thoughts?
No.
Okay. And for you?
For me, there's still a missing piece to the puzzle.
Yeah.
And there's no hard feelings to him because at the end of the day, he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And more.
So, does this change your relationship with Victor now?
No.
At all?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, then. And so you, for the same as well, you'll still continue this relationship?
Yeah, for the most part.
My whole thing
What do
was...
you say for the most part?
Yeah.
My whole thing was, with Victor, when he dropped the baby off and said that it wasn't his baby, no one ever seen any paperwork. So that's why it was like, well, where's the paperwork? We have no proof of this. And I just wanted proof. I wanted to see this for myself.
Well, would you like our support in testing the best friend?
Well, he already said that he would, yeah.
Okay, then, great, because you need to know this.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm glad, Victor, that you have your answers. Well, Sharonda, I'll tell you this. We would love to support you in figuring out if this other person is her father.
Yeah.
And I would also encourage you, in the meantime, while we're doing that, you know, one of the things that I heard a lot is, I don't think you really acknowledge what your actions were at that time. There is some excuses about like how it was Victor and how your mother did this. And I don't think that you're really looking at
I
your
definitely
choices.
know what I did, and I apologize to you. And I apologize to you too.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, I don't really need no apology.
Well, I feel like it's old.
What I appreciate the most is what you did there is you did take accountability. You gave an apology, whether he wanted or not, but also you gave an apology to her. And I think that's the most important thing, because I think that is going to help you out and heal this relationship and mend it and to get closer, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
I always say if my guests can leave a little better off than they came, then that's a win. And we're back this week for season 4 with more of what you love and what I love doing. Did y'all like me sitting here watching y'all favorite stories? Because I had a good time. So let's do it again together real soon. So season 4 of Karamo is airing now, so watch right here on YouTube. And make sure to subscribe to the Karamo Show YouTube channel to watch brand new stories from Karamo. And always come back, friends, so we can keep talking and growing.